My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Darkest Republic State of the Darkest Dungeon. Off the top of this episode, I want to note, I'm almost entirely certain that this is going to be the 100th episode of Darkest Dungeon, so I just wanted to start with a very small note. Thank you to each of you who are watching this series, it actually means a lot to me. And then let's get back into the sarcasm and glib remarks about the video game. How about we do that? I've been too sincere already, haven't I? Alright, what do we got? Ooh, Talvage. You've got Curious and Nervous, which I hate. You've got Quick Draw, which I love. The one problem... Is there a problem, really? Yeah, our roster is full. That's a little bit of a problem, I guess. Okay, so we don't have frontliners. We don't have lowliners. I think we were taking Pierpont as possibly a frontliner. Maybe that's something I was doing. I haven't played the game in about, I want to say a half month. Okay, so what if we went with a higher level party? Right, we still do not have a healer, and the exhausting mission is coming up. So I can't do a very high level party. We've already got Bynard up here. Did I lose a Hellion recently? Or have I been power leveling my Hellion and just not... Yes, right. Estony, who I was power leveling, has been killed, of course. So I was power leveling Pashal following that. However, you have the Black Plague at the moment, which I don't really want to take you out on a mission with. But if I take you with more D, then I can cure your Black Plague at the first camp. Okay. I can see what we're doing with this then. We're going a mid-tier mission with at least one rest. So it's either the Cove or the Warrens. You are better in the Warrens. X-ray exploring. Perfect. We're going to the Warrens. Plus, in the Warrens, you typically also want to have a Grave Robber, because you get more diseases, so you'll have the snuff box to cure at least some of them. So now we're basically looking for two frontliners to try and help us out here. We could do something like, I guess like Clarinel Baudorel. Or Corniel. Actually, I think I do want to take Corniel at least. You're a Warren's Explorer as well, so that's a lot of Warren's exploration that we have. That's 40% just from the characters. I might actually be able to get away without taking the map, because it's 25% base chance to scout, plus 15% chance for having high light. By the way, thank you, Vorlath, in the comment section down below for telling me the statistics on those. So that is a total of 40% base, if I have my high light on. And another 40% from these two, so I think I can actually skip bringing a map. And you're going to have the, whatchamacallit, the Raiders Talisman, which is an extra 20%, so that should be 100%. That's going to be really good, and then we can possibly even get some critical scouting, which would be nice. I guess, basically, I'm just going to take anyone who's really good in this area. You're a Beast Slayer and a Manslayer, and you're an early riser with quick reflexes. You're coming on. Alright. It's problematic a little bit that you have Bloodthirsty, because Bloodthirsty will make you do some stupid stuff in this area, but I don't really care. That's apparently what I think counts for a reasonable response to what is definitely a fair criticism. I don't care. God damn it, Brian. Alright, sun rings on everyone. You, of course, take your Ancestral Candle. Now, you are a Beast Hater. You're evasive. Beast Hater gives you extra damage. It doesn't give you extra accuracy. So I still think you just go with, like, power heals. Honestly, like, I think you go Tome of Holy Healing. Why are you so slow? Oh, right. You've got a disease that's making you super slow. I want to make you slower? I can make you slower. I don't know if I want to try and give you the ability to stun. I don't know if I need it. We've got one stun here. What have you got equipped at the moment? I'm not going to hit with any of these. The accuracy is abysmal. You know what? Let's give you improved accuracy on your ranged skills. No, that's only if you're in position 4. Although you should be in position 4 anyway. So there's an extra 2 speed, little bit of stress reduction. Fine. That's reasonable for you. And then you take the Raiders Talisman, and you just need accuracy following that. I'm not going to have you do that much melee. Like, a lunge on occasion. You do have natural eye, so your accuracy is not really failing at the moment. And there's not an incredible amount of dodge in this area. I do have the ability to just stack damage on you if I'd like. do I like, though? I could also stack crit on you. You've got Precise Striker. Your base is 6.5, so you're 9.5. Then an extra 5 from Ancestrals, so you are 14.5. And I could give you Surgical Gloves to take you up to 19.5. And then there's Collect Bounty with 6 as its base, so 25.5 would be your base crit on that attack. Are you likely to miss? Not incredibly likely to miss, actually. And you're a second liner, yep. You know what? I think I give you the Surgical Gloves, because it still gives you 5 accuracy. You don't really care about the move or debuff resist here. And then I can give you the Sun Ring for extra damage and extra accuracy. Just check that everyone is in some sort of a reasonable position. I feel like this is a good idea. There are a few skills, I believe, that I can still buff. No. Yes. You also need more gear. More D is fine on that. How often am I gonna get bled in this area? I'm thinking whether or not I want Adrenaline Rush. I mean, I'm not gonna take Bleed Out, but... Am I not gonna take Bleed Out? Bleed Out's not bad. What would I drop? I guess I'd drop Breakthrough. In this area, Breakthrough isn't amazing. Okay, yeah, no, I believe that to be true. It's a reasonable setup. And then, basically, we just need to upgrade the gear on a few people. Why are we upgrading so much stuff? Because I hate money. Alright, Scallion Hunters, let's go into the Warrens. Now, we really don't need that much food. A full camp, plus 2 hunger pings. Actually, no, I'll need to take just a little more because I do have someone who is super hungry. There's no real shovel interactions in this area. There's a few holy water interactions. I'll take like 2. Torches. We do need to keep the light really high. That should be more than enough. I should keep an eye on how many I have left over at the end. Medicinal herbs. Yeah, there's a lot of food. Unless I have a Cedar Maniac, then I can clear up a lot of food in this area. Bandages, there's a few things to interact with. Anti-venom, I believe there's none. And then I'll just take 3 skeleton keys. Alright, let's go. Seems good to me. A well-placed supply item can often protect against the hazards of an interactive object you encounter.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Yeah, that's the power of a critical scout. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so what is our best traversal? No, that's a lot of... Honestly, for all of these corner rooms... Oh, actually, I don't even have to go into this corner room. Yeah, so the best traversal actually takes me directly through this.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Just making certain that my party is in decent positioning. I guess I could try and roll your stress higher if I'd like. Okay, so the goal here is kill everyone that is not the hulking Swinator. Okay, reasonable damage. Oh, that didn't finish it. Great, now I'm gonna have to rely on... Oh, God. They're both still alive. I was hoping maybe one of them would be alive. Let's kill the one that's more likely to give us diseases. I don't care about the stress as much as I care about diseases right now. Because if the disease doesn't go on my Grave Robber or my Vestal, I'm not going to be curing it. Okay. Thankfully, Shot Retreat's not that bad. One down.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So unfortunately, their blight resistance is very high. I do have a bunch of extra accuracy. And no, I'm still just going to be going for the crits, I guess. Actually, should I kill the corpses? Disarm your best abilities? Because at the moment, you do still have Boar Rush. Yeah, I'll kill the corpses. Boom. So now, all of the things that this guy can do are going to be relatively weak. Which, as you might imagine, is good by me.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I probably should have rolled for the bleed there, to be entirely honest with you. That would have been almost strictly better than what I did. Since the target was stunned, we did more damage with Finish Him. I could have tried to roll for another stun, but super unlikely to connect. Would have been like 9% chance to connect. 135 compared to 129. In fact, it would have had no chance to connect. Now, this is one of the positions where I want to use Bleed Out, because Bleed Out actually does more damage than the base attack. That's something that I wasn't entirely aware of, by the way, so I'm glad that I'm now made aware of it. If that crit, we would have kills. But thankfully, you'll die to your bleed anyway. Or maybe you'll die to that.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So Bleed Out has a damage mod of 15%, which means it does 115% of the base damage for the character. Which is really important. It's something that I hadn't considered, because Wicked Hack and Iron Swan both just do normal damage, normal, well, reasonably high crit mod. This is actually good for finishing someone off at the end of the battle, and it's also good for setting up against a target that has protection. So, especially in the Cove, that would be like really good against Uka Crushers and stuff like that. Where your base damage doesn't really matter, it's just what dots you have. I want to remove Scattering from you. And also, you can get inspired by this monument, so... okay, you're gonna stress out. It's fine. Poke our head out. Apparently, if you holy water these, there is a very, very small chance you get a positive. Yeah, we have a lot of investment in these characters. I'm not even gonna try. It would be interesting, but no. Alright, you might even stress out before we get to an area. Yep, there you go. You are hopeless.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope
Your
at all.
eyes are just hopeless. And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. Yes, I'm singing Hamilton. Just in case you were wondering. You can't say the word hopeless without me being reminded of Hamilton. Same with satisfied, wait for it, non-stop. None of those things.
Now it must be carried home.
None of those standard English phrases can be said without me immediately referring to the song. The power of virtue. What? Oh, right. I tried to turn on the torch, so I imagine she was just trying to stop me from doing that. All right. If you're already going nuts, why not have a little bit of a gander at that? I probably actually should have even given the virtue chance on her. That might have been a great idea. Woe is me, woe is us. How did it come to this? Pack contains almost nothing. Interesting. Remove someone's negative. I like it. I like it. I do want to get the Swine Marcher down ASAP. Beautiful.
Annihilated.
I am relying on Pashgal actually... Never mind. I was relying on Pashgal hitting the Swine of Doom. Is that your name? No, Swine Marcher. Never rely on anyone, that's what I've just been taught.
The ground quakes. Continue
One
the
down.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Move Amulet, interesting. I can't see where I would want to use that, but it is interesting in general to have. Lycophobia, Dyspomania might actually trigger in this area. Hargamania might as well. Bloodthirsty, nervous. Monomania. Yeah, you're gonna remove one here. Bloodthirsty got removed. Beautiful. I would have been fine with any of those being removed, to be entirely honest with you. Would not have mattered to me. Transfer these over here so we get a free inventory slot next time we use a torch. No, just clear up the map as much as I can right now.
Destroyed.
Incredible. I actually did not think that one was going to hit. Now we can pretty much just try and perma-stun the Swine Reaver. Just pitch in any damage you can. Also has the benefit of healing yourself, which is nice. Yeah, we'll still all be able to hit from our respective positions. Beautiful.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ooh, Ruby. It's very unlikely that I managed to get another one, but it's good to have one in the first place, at least.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Do I want to split my damage? Oh, not really. Ooh. Ah, shit. That is not what I wanted to have occur. I wanted you to be in the back line so I could hit you with the Iron Swan. That's not going to bleed you enough, unfortunately. Well, at the very least, you only get one action. Whew. Good dodge. Also good dodge. Oh, you can't win them all. Calm down the flame yourself. It needs me no longer. Please stop passing turns, Vestal. I know, I almost intentionally stressed you out. Fair. That's a good criticism of my actions so far. It sounds like I was about to say something redeeming, but no, that is a good criticism of my actions so far. My bad. I don't think there's any way I get your stress down to 0. Even with camping and things like this. Things of this nature. Beautiful! That's exactly what I wanted. Since this guy can hit from third, it's fine.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Okay, we're gonna turn the light out entirely.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
And the reason we've turned the light out entirely before we loot that is because we're going to camp directly afterwards, so there's no reason to have the light on anyway.
Respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Not entirely necessary, but whatever. Do I even care about nighttime ambush? Like, that has to happen. That happens 100% of the time. Sorry? Did you not get cured? One companion, remove time. Oh my god, did you resist it? I didn't even know that could happen. Wow, the whole reason I took you on this mission. You're a piece of shit. God. I'm sad. Wow. I don't like you at all.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah, you're gonna read books? Oh, nice. Lasting effect on the hero. You've become a fast healer, which has replaced Ruin Scrounger. You're gonna disarm this? No. I still can't do that. It would still be a bad idea to have that happen. But that's about the level of angry I am. Very nice.
Obliterated.
That's a good opener if I've ever seen one. So you've got to be locked out for 2 weeks now. Not only one for your stress, but one for your... exactly what I didn't want to have occur. Yeah, everyone just hit her. It's fine. I do not still have the anti-venom, so I can't do anything with that. Really? I was kind of thinking that one was going to get a kill.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I feel like I've scouted almost everywhere
Trinkets
already.
and baubles,
Just not this hallway.
paid for in blood.
If I had scouted that hallway, I would feel a lot better about using... What are they called again? My last key. That's right. Dispomaniac? Yep. Alright. Don't get diseased! Hey! Stash treasures. Nice. Oh, God. Oh, never mind. You're fine. You actually do need the buff, though. You're unreliable at killing single targets. You're always just a little short of being able to immediately kill a target as soon as we get into battle. Okay, no secret room on this map now. At the very least, now we have full and utter confidence in that fact. Yep. That's what it'll do for you. It, of course, being the buff that we gave our character of 30% damage until camp as well, so it's for a very long time.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And that came courtesy of the alcohol. We could have had plus 60% damage if the first one wasn't triggering Dispomaniac. Dang it! Would have been amazing. Alright. I imagine as soon as we finish this, we check that curio, possibly go into that battle if we feel really ballsy about it, and then leave. Starting to look like it'll be a pretty short episode, this one. Damn it! We're wasting damage left, right, and center. You tried. I'm so sorry. She's got the best dodge stat of all time. How did you think you were gonna hit? Honestly, I'm just... I don't really feel sorry for you.
This expedition at least promises success.
I guess the emotion I have is I'm embarrassed for you. You tried and it failed spectacularly. Yeah, this does extra damage versus humans. Yeah. And it's a 30% crit right now. Okay.
Masterfully
Yeah, that's
executed.
exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you. Disease? No. Beautiful. Not good enough. Alright. Still have some concerns in this match. Oh god. They're both quite quick. Are you seriously going to pass your turn? No. Jeez. I was relying on you finishing off that final guy. Not final as in the final guy in the enemy party, but the final guy in order. I'm not taking chances. I figure you would probably have moved next, but I don't want to have to take a chance on that. Not a horribly bad debuff, to be entirely honest with you. Boom! Knock him down.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And we can safely use our final skeleton key, because we have done all of our mapping. We have 3 torches left over. That's interesting. Interesting. We did get a shovel back from something, so we would only have 1 shovel remainder, and it's always good to just float a final shovel. Okay, so I feel like we provisioned relatively well. In fact, we had to find a bunch of food. We wouldn't have this full stack if it weren't for a bunch of lucky locations giving us food. Beautiful. Just eat a bunch of stuff and then go into this fight. Pretty much, I just want to remove everything from the map as soon as possible. If I can get the stun here, I'm going to be so pleased. So 129 versus 70 means I have a 59% chance to stun. Assuming I hit. Hey, beautiful. We'll continue going with the Blight, because this guy has literally 0 Blight resistance right now. And you are dead. You just aren't familiar with the fact yet. Okay, so you instantly just cast something in a random direction. That's fine. Thankfully, it doesn't matter.
Champion falls.
I should take both of those just because they're offered at the very end.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Okay, at the very least, you are now hopeless. Although now you have a tapeworm as well. Deadly replaces Beast Slayer. That makes you more effective in more areas, but less effective in a single area. Okay, I'm fine with that.
You answered the latter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
No, all of that's quite bad. Quick reflexes. Warrior of Light, Unholy Slayer. You're pretty good, Strieflin. That's interesting. That is actually quite interesting. Strieflin's the only person that I would pick up, but I'm not going to be picking him up. I don't need another... do I need another Crusader? I have no Crusaders. That's weird. Why don't... Alright, because one of mine went through the dungeon, and another one died. Makrai died going through the Darkest Dungeon, of course. I kind of do want to take Strieflin. Also to be a low-level frontliner. Do I need Arsalan? No, not really. As long as we get Pashgal up to level 6, I don't need Strieflin. In the 4th mission in the Darkest Dungeon, I shouldn't need a Vestal. You pretty much just need damage and small amounts of heals. Your negatives are basically negligible, and your positives are amazing. I'm taking you, Strieflin. Sorry, no, I actually can't even
A mighty
pass you
sword
up.
arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Alright, that looks like pretty much everything that we want to get done right now. We can focus on trying to use some busts and portraits, I guess.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
We only need a total of 12 more portraits, that is. And then we will finish the tavern. Assuming, of course, I manage to pick up some more crests along the way. Speaking of, I should get all of these changed to... Excuse me? You don't even have a transfer rate right now. That is rude. Honestly, I never... Okay, I am quite pleased with this party at the moment. I should lock Pashgal away in here to remove your Black Plague. Almost certainly removes your Tapeworm as well. Then I've got to lock you away in a different area as well. Grumble, 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 grumble. My impersonation of me right now. That'll have to be the end of the episode, though. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Darkest Republic Estate of the Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you